in this episode we're going to get this back together and running. But first thing we need to do is get that battery on charge. I picked up a charger, so let's get this fitted. Pretty much a battery tender. So I've got the back window down here, so we're going to run the cord through here into our power point just over here. Alrighty, we are back to green. It's good, and we're sitting at 12.95. Disconnected from the rest of the car, but she's come back. It says battery's okay now, whereas before it said recharge battery. Little Noco Genius 5 did its job, so I need to do my job now and get this back together. Alright, I've got the center cover back on. Need to sort out what I'm going to do with the right side here. Eventually, guys, these will come off. I'll put the correct rear ones on with the guides, but for now I think I'll just put that on, have the 2 bolts in there, and that one's just going to keep it aligned. Then this side's all good. Alright, covers are back on. Time to get the pulley on. Get the belt back on. Condenser back in. Radiator in. Shouldn't take too long. Now need to torque the bolt to 127 Newton meters. Come on. There we go. Let's get accessories hooked back up. Belts over here. Pretty easy. Alright, we've got the belt on. Let's tighten it up. A little bit here. Good. Tighten that out. Tighten this one up. It's good. Be able to get a charge now. Alright, so we'll get the AC condenser in, then the radiator. Alright, AC condenser going in. Alright, let's get this tightened up. Alright, time for the radiator to go back in. Hopefully I don't make too much of a mess. I'm going to try to keep it tilted towards this way. The coolant kind of stays in, but it's still there. In the supports, that's good. Let's get that hose on. Get this hose on. Get the bottom hose on. Alright, everything is connected underneath. Got the radiator hose done, the fans are plugged in. You'll need to do these hose clamps, the top radiator hose clamps. Buzz that one in quick. I think I cut this short. Can't remember. Right. Up. It's okay if it's on top. You don't mind, do you guys? Orientation. Some people are anal like that. Alright, let's get the radiator brackets on. Got a little diffuser thing. Get these out. Goes on there. That one goes on there. Put the 12mm on there and zap them down. Bring this breather back around. Ugh. Had it going under the radiator, I think I should put it on before. There we go. So, I'll put it in here. And then put the intercooler pipe in. Straight pipe, straight down into the coupling. If you're wondering, check. Get it about there, I think. And you put the brackets on to keep this stable, not hitting anything. Bit janky setup. Alright, so I changed the TPS back to the original. It still flutters a little bit, but we figured out that that was an issue. Now the TPS that I got the other week, it's fine. I'm going to swap on the new one, so I've got to get the throttle body off again, and we'll get both screws in, and we'll get the intercooler pipe back on. Alrighty. Off for the last time. The cable off. Which one do they? Alright, come on. Yeah, so there's still about 2-3% that it was moving when I started this last episode. In the newer one, there's no movement, but I've got to recalibrate it again, which is fine. So, new TPS, new to me TPS. Both screws. Yeah, if you're looking for a TPS, can't find one, and you found one with TGVs, the sensors are the same, guys. Same part number. So hopefully that helps you guys. Get this back on. I just can't wait to actually drive this thing properly. You know, 2 or 3 times a week. Miss it. Cable back on. It's good. And I've got the intercooler pipe. Blow valve vents down there. Be making the intercooler pipe soon, guys. Look a bit better. On. Realign everything again after having everything off. This went quite a bit. Okay, rotate it down. It wasn't touching either. Intake air temp. Get the blow valve connected. Just need this last one here. Alright, we've just got some water to put in now. Should have enough there. These are 5 litres. I bought 2. See if there's any leaks first. See if we get any blue coming through. And yeah, we'll come back after time's possible and then we'll start her up. Alright, it's a few hours later. Just put some more water in. Going down. We don't have any extra leaks. That was from before. Alright, let's get this back down on the ground. Alright, she's back on the ground again. Let's get the grill back on. Alright, get our zip ties to hold this thing on. Cool. Alright, we're back in the FOS. So I need to calibrate the TPS once again. Let's try again. Calibrate. 100%. Calibrate. 0.1. There we go. Pretty close. Alright, let's enable the injectors. Reset. Oh, we are down a bit. So if we have enough cranking to start. Yep. Beautiful. And we're at 14.4. Alright, hunting a bit. It's okay. Alright, let's get the heater on, make sure we bleed the system properly. Pretty rich. We're at 10. Probably a lot of fuel in the exhaust, and it's just going over the O2 sensor. So hopefully that'll clear up. That's weird. Stalled out. Look at that air fuel went super rich. Must be a lot of fuel in the exhaust. What? This is doing my head in. Okay, I just disabled the injectors and let's start it up for a couple of seconds. So, we'll see a lot of fuel. Let's enable the injectors. Super rich. Super fat. It was a 10. Oh no. Alright, it's running really rich and the computer just died. So maybe I need to have a look at that fuel table. Mate, it stinks. It's running real rich. It's nasty. It's not good. Alright guys, what do you think? Is it the tune or is it the injectors? So you had 3, last time I checked the plugs, 3 out of the 4 were wet. And yeah, it's running at 10. That's crazy. Alright, I'm going to wrap this episode up here guys. We got it running again. It's definitely a fueling issue now. So it's running real fat. O2 sensor, injectors or tune? What one do you reckon it is? Or is it all 3? Catch you next time. Bye.